Dead Space, it doesn't really feel like you're playing a new Dead Space game at all. It feels like you're playing Dead Space 1 with a few improvements. This game feels like they did put so much effort into it to make it an original, fun, new experience from the ground up. It doesn't control the same. The combat doesn't feel the same because there's so many changed elements. These different things they've changed. You can't play it the same way as the first game. That's a really good thing. Okay? Man, some other things they've changed. I keep thinking of them as we're talking about it here. The loot system. It used to be that there were set treasures in the game that you would find, and some of them you would just sell right away, and they'd be worth a lot of money at the merchant. Some of them you would save, and then you would combine with certain gems over the course of the game to increase their value, and then when you sold them, they were worth more. Now they have far extrapolated upon this formula. So you'll find, for example, a mask, and the mask will have 3 gem slots. Well, you have all these options. You could just sell the mask itself for a low price. You could put a couple gems in, and each gem you put in increases its value. Or you could do mix and match combos. Like you could do 3 different color gems, 3 of the same color gem. And each time you do that, it increases the value different ways and has different value multipliers. Apparently there's going to be treasures, because actually they created a menu to explain it. Apparently there's going to be treasures with up to 5 gem slots in them, which is pretty crazy. And you mix and match to the point you get a lot of money out of it, which would be really cool. Imagine you're getting like 20, 30,000 for just selling one treasure that you've built up over the course of a couple of hours. Now you can buy like a bunch of upgrades with it. It's pretty neat. So I like that. And all the treasures are in different spots and stuff now. Man, it just feels different. It's so different. It used to just be, oh, little glowy spot, shoot it. Now there's like these lanterns that are hanging, and you got to shoot the lantern at a certain time sometimes, because it's timed puzzle to make it not fall and get dirty. And if you have it stay clean, then it's worth more than if it fell into like a dirty well or whatever. And that was part of the original, and they retained that, but the treasures are all new remixed and reshuffled around and different. And that's great. So, and by the way, I'm only 5 hours in. At this point, you could argue I've probably fought one real boss. Okay? It feels great. It does. And it's different too, like the timing of certain things. I went to this, there's a fishery area. And I don't even really remember it from the original game, but people are telling me, no, it actually is in the original game, but the order that you go to it is different. So because they put it into the game earlier on now, it feels like it's something new, when in reality it was in the original, but it's kind of shuffled around and remixed. And that's good, obviously, So I definitely like the game a lot. Now, I'm 5 hours in, and one of the things that I like, but I'll be honest, I don't really like. The side quests so far haven't felt original or meaningful. Allow me to explain. So in the original Resident Evil 4, there's no side quests. There's none. There's a few side puzzles and things you can do, but there's no official side quests. In this one, there are. So what it is you'll find a piece of paper, a blue piece of paper. It'll tell you to do something. Like, hey, go shoot 5 blue emblems in town. Or go kill the rats in a building. Or go and destroy 2 certain kinds of tombstones in a big graveyard full of a bunch of tombstones. Destroy these 2 particular ones. Okay? So, although they're new, they definitely feel like busy work. Does anything I just described sound anything meaningful? No.